What's up, good old people in YouTube land? All right, I wanted to get into a couple of things today. Right, this is a segment that I'm going to talk about as far as the art of paying your bills, part three. All right, I want I want y'all to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say, as far as paying bills and what math that you use to calculate when you're going to be able to pay something off. All right. So let's get with it. This is Bang. It is good. It has all 11 to 21 chain amino acids, from a creatine to tyrosine, everything for your from what your muscle or your brain needs, to the muscles in your arms and everything else. It's good fuel for the body. I recommend y'all look on the back of the can. You can see the ingredients. It has over 21 chain amino acids on there. That's good for the body and help keep you focused. You know what I'm saying? Help your day run more better. As far as you know, using your cognitive patterns and all of that other shit. It definitely works on the brain function. But anyway, so I was in a couple of meetings a few days back, and we talked about, just the rate and paying off certain things. I talked about in my segment one other time about how, not to burden yourself with paying off certain things. If you take a rate, right, and I say a certain rate amount, and you pay every month on that amount, you could kind of dictate when and what date that you're going to finish paying what you're paying. This is basic and simple math, all right? This is nothing but addition and time. Using addition and times tables. Pretty much, that if you take $350 a month, and that's just the going rate on paying the bill, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a large bill, that at this certain amount of time, this certain particular bill is going to be paid off. If you pay it at a $350 a month rate, right? A lot of people pay car payments out there. That's how the car companies actually make their money. So if you save at that rate, the same way how you pay for a car note, you'll be able to have money. So here's what I'm saying, right? When you use these different structures on making sure that you look out for yourself, it becomes way different, because see, now you're using your money to protect yourself. I had to share with one brother that you know what I'm saying, that if I give you 700, you just pay me back 150 a month. And he was like, I could be able to pay you off faster than that. I was like, no. It's not about paying the bill off fast. It's about having the discipline, to be able to pay the bill off at a rate and such, to where as though that the opposition can be able to make some money. This is what this whole thing with the credit shit that they talk about, right? Any motherfucking body could go in ahead and pay something back and pay it off. But can you simultaneously, with everything else that's going on out there and with all the other bills that you got to pay, can you manage your money to an effective point to where as though you can pay this particular thing off at this rate in which you're given? Now, that rate in which you're given depends upon you and your temperament and patience of being able to pay that shit for that long period of time. A lot of people, they gate a lot of people in. Like, I don't know if y'all heard like some car commercials. If you just pay $295, what I'm saying, for 72 months, this car could be all yours. 72 months, nigga, that's almost 10 years, damn near. 72 months. If you times that shit by 12, all right? At a 300, you talking about anywhere from paying $299 to, by the time you get finished with between insurance, you paying every bit of almost $600 a month for that shit. You know what I'm saying? 12 months, you paying about $6,000-$7,000 a year. That's what that is. You know, even when the government actually send motherfuckers food stamps, you get $200 in food stamps a month, right? Pretty much like if the government, you know, could actually send you $200 a month in food stamps, that's $2,400 a year for your eating. Well, in this particular sense, if the government could actually do that, why you can't do that shit for yourself? This is what I'm saying. You can factor out your retirement yourself. It's just that quick and easy. The art of paying bills, when you look at it, right? We use the telephones. We use all of this shit. We have to pay it. The money has to be there. This is what I'm saying about people not understanding about their mindset with money. And this is a lot of shit that I've been, since the 8th grade, I got brothers that could tell you that I've always saved money. Not only just save money, but I also save money. And the best thing that you can ever invest your money in is people. That's the best that you can ever invest your money in is people. And I'll go into details in that later. Not just surfacely saying people, but what I'm saying is that the money always have to be put in work. You always have to go to work. You make the money, you save the money. The money is saved to do nothing to be spent, to throw back out on rotation again. That's what the fuck this shit is. That's why it's called an economy. That's why it's called an economy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just, you know, I'm a man who like to pass on information. You know what I'm saying? Building up a channel and passing on information. The game is to be sold, not told. So yeah, I plan on, you know, making money with this YouTube channel, just to let you know. But this is just not going to be my only source of income because I got other shit going on too. All right? But that's neither here nor there. As far as on coming back on board with the structure and the art of paying bills, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that your expenses and your operation expenses will be the same every time. As long as you keep it at that same number every time and not go over, then that's where how to manage your money comes in. That's why I created this channel. Fuck getting rich. It's how to manage the shit that you already have so you don't have to kill yourself. So I was telling this one other brother, I said, look, well, if you get a loan for $700 or whatever, right? You know, if somebody loan you $700, just go ahead and make a signed billing deal, or, you know what I'm saying, a signed signature stating that, okay, you'll pay $150 a month, you know what I'm saying, to pay it back or whatever, right? So he was like, nah, I could pay it back sooner than that. I was like, why even rush? Because if you pay it back if you paying it back, if somebody give you a loan and you pay it back $150 a month and they letting you do that, 9 times out of 10, this other person already factored in the possibilities that other things could come up. You know what I'm saying? So you keep it affordable to where as though the other person can be able to pay you back when you wheeling and dealing like that. You never put something, because most people that need money, you know, and they have to get loans, they already in the hole already. And if you want people to pay you your money back, you understand what I'm saying? This is why the creditors and all of that and the credit card company have a certain base monthly pay. If you don't look into the interest, they have a certain base monthly pay that they have you pay back, whether it be $53.62 a month, you know what I'm saying, until, you know what I'm saying, that is paid back, you know what I mean, or whatever. But the thing is that anytime when you factor in interest or you do anything or whatever, you still dictate the pace on which things are paid back. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep it at a certain amount every month, it will not collapse your rhythm and what you got going on in your house. This is why you make payments. And the art of making payments is making sure that you do the basic math and using fractions to fraction your money up that comes in the house, your income up that comes in the house, to take care of all these things. And this is why I said in business, whatever company in business that you work for does the same shit. That's how everybody gets paid. The company brings in the money, and then, you know, it costs a certain amount yearly to operate and all that other stuff. And then everybody cuts in the profits and so forth and so on and et cetera, et cetera. This type of mathematics people don't want to do when you have to do that. So you got some people that have to pay mortgage. You got to look at your mortgage. You got to look at your food bill. How much does it cost you to operate your fucking way of living every fucking month? All right? Most people, if you make 6 figures or close to that, it's about $6,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? At the lowest, you know what I'm saying, about $3,500 a month. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? For single people, um, what I say, shit, man, anywhere from like $2,000 to $2,200 a month. Like if you live in a single bedroom, I mean, when this, you know what I'm saying? When this thing all boils down to it, you using simple and basic mathematics. You using simple and basic mathematics. All right. So when you go to pay off a bill, make sure that you pick a designated number that you can afford every month without it upsetting the rhythm on what you already have or the structure that you already have. All right. Now, if you have something that is going to take you a few years to pay off on, we have to be realistic with the prices that we give it out every month. So if you are taking a certain percentage of what you make every month to pay off a bill or whatever, crop that percentage out. So it could be 5% of what you make. Let's just say that 5% is like $400. So you take $400 a month, same way if you was to pay a school loan, and you pay that off and you send that off every month. Every month you pay $400 until that's off. Now, if you want to go faster, if they charging you interest, then you look at the interest on top of the base pay of what they charging you, okay? And then you take it accordingly from there. So that way that you can actually give them more if you want to pay it off sooner. But other than that, do not kill yourself. This is not a sprint. This is a long distance run. You are showing activity that you have the capability of paying stuff for long periods of time. And when you do that, that's where Rob Kiyosaki talks about when he talks about using your debt and getting rich off your debt. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you proven to these loan people, or you proven to the people that's lending you cash or whatever, that you have the capability of being able, and the temperament and the patience of being able to pay back long-term loans. That's how you function here in America. You do business with the people that do business with the infrastructure. So this is a different way that we going through this, people. I will say that with this, a lot of you out there could actually clean yourself up, and you don't have to work so hard. You can work one job. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to expose your energy. Everybody knows what they need to do. And you remember I told y'all about building these categories, you know what I'm saying? With infractioning your money up, you have to build your money to protect you. All right? You have to build your money to protect you. Ain't no difference. Everybody got their taxes and shit back now. Excuse me. Everybody got their taxes and shit back now, right? Okay, cool. Niggas living large. Motherfuckers eating. Check this. I guarantee you, you may have some, but I guarantee you most out there is not paying their rent up. They didn't take the whole tax money, the whole federal taxes, and send it to the rent man or to the telephone. And you use all of that shit, by the way. Every year that I file taxes, I don't sit on that shit. I put it to the rent. I pay the whole rent up. You want to know why? Because that frees my income up. And I make my money on the back end. And I just pay everything up months ahead of time. Why am I going to spaz out with $6,000 or $5,000? Why do I need to even touch that shit? This is what I say that you motherfuckers out there need to learn more about how to run your money like a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think like that. So if you get your taxes, or you get your state and federal taxes, and you still working, and you still got income coming in while you got this extra money that's flooding in like that, right? Pay your mortgage up. Why are you putting that shit in a savings account when it's going to have to come back out again? Pay your mortgage up. And after you pay your mortgage up, and you do shit in this order, pay your mortgage up, pay your motherfucking rent up, pay your phone bills and all that shit up, pay your insurance up, you understand what I'm saying? And invest the rest. This is keeping your money working. Meanwhile, you still getting your checks coming in, right? And notice how when you pay everything up, You don't have to pay nothing. So guess what? You can let that same amount of money build again that done purchased everything else, and now you're ahead of, you're in the black. You're ahead of the game. Anytime when you can pay your rent up for 4 and 5 months at a time, you are ahead of the game. This system will work. And on that note, my name is Lee Majors. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and pass this information around, because more people need to know how to manage their money. You understand what I'm saying? They do, with the shit that they already got. Most niggas ain't ready to get rich right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that'd be like giving a kid a loaded gun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, niggas do, you know, you give a young nigga, or you give him 19 to 24 million dollars. And you know, these institutions and, you know, the people that be, the powers that be know this. Oh, he's going to kill himself. Yeah. Even some are outgrown people too. They don't know what to do with these types of money. They don't know what shelters to put it in or nothing. So until you're ready to get to that next level, you know what I'm saying? It's more about being comfortable. Because check this out. The more money you make, the vultures will be around. Everybody want to be that nigga sitting in the seat. Everybody want to be king until, you know what I'm saying, that time comes. Look at all of the lottery winners and all these other motherfuckers out here, man. You know what I'm saying? That they got the $400, $500, $600 million and be broke the next 5 years. Because they have no financial discipline or knowledge on what to do and how to manage that kind of money. That shit is dangerous. I can imagine what the fucking like president and all that shit be going through when they sitting back looking at these big ass budgets and shit like that. This shit is not made for the weak. You know what I'm saying? You got to be definitely well educated, experienced, and strong-willed, and have the temperament of being patient. You know what I'm saying? To do such a thing like that. Yeah. Your money is a tool. That's all it is. And it goes, and the person that is the best user, you know what I'm saying, will be able to have a lot of it. So until next time, this is the Art of Paying Bills, part 3, yo. Peace.